Hi everyone, it's me, Tiago. So I made some Stranger Things theories a little while ago talking about Stranger Things Season 4, the ending, and basically like theories for Season 4. Those videos did incredibly well. Thank you so much for all the attention that you gave those videos. Clearly you really liked them. So I'm doing another one like it because you guys really like them, and that's great. Obviously this one is not going to be about Season 3 anymore because that's like over. We're done with that. This is about Season 4. Don't get your hopes up, it's not out yet, it'll be a while. People are saying like probably fall 2020, so like we got a long time. But we just got a teaser trailer, so yeah, it's like the official announcement. It's been a thing, like we knew it was gonna happen, but like they just officially announced it. I saw it on the Stranger Things Instagram first, but it's also on YouTube and stuff. Yeah. If you have not seen the teaser trailer, click up here to watch it first because I'm going to be talking about it and I want you to understand what I'm saying. Also, there's going to be spoilers for Season 3 and Season 2 and Season 1, probably. I don't know. But spoilers, so like don't stick around if you have not watched the seasons. Why are you here if you haven't watched the seasons? That was a lot of talking. We're just going to get into the video. Oh yeah, before we start, also thank you for 800 subscribers. We just got there just like a few days ago. That is awesome. I didn't even upload last week, so thank you so much to everyone who subscribed. It means a lot to me. Keep subscribing, we're almost to 1,000. Yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the theory. So basically the entire like 45-second long teaser trailer is just the like normal intro for Stranger Things, but with a 4, obviously Season 4. As it like pulls back, all of a sudden it gets like zapped into the upside down, and we see this like upside down scene for a moment, not physically upside down, but like in the upside down scene for like a second, and then this clock takes to midnight and it starts dinging bells and showing we're not in Hawkins anymore. That's the synopsis. If you didn't watch it, basically now you have, you're welcome. But yeah, that is all we have to work with. And so it took me a little bit to like see all the things that are there. At first I just kind of like glanced at it as I was like scrolling past on Instagram and I was like, whoa, that's exciting, Season 4, but I didn't like see all the stuff. And so now we're gonna be looking closely at all the things that are happening there and discussing them and their implications. So to start out, Stranger Things Instagram posted this the day after they posted the trailer, which is basically like making fun of us trying to figure out the trailer. It's Joyce holding like all these books. All the book titles have things that are like asking questions about the teaser that like we're left without an answer for. But the one that stuck out to me is, okay, but what the F is in that cabin? So if you look in the like upper middle-ish left area of the image that we get of the upside down, there is like this cabin lump in the background, and the light flicks off when the clock in the tree takes to midnight, or noon. It clicks to 12. I'm assuming it's midnight, because like why would it be noon? But that light turns off and like nothing really happens with the cabin, so I wasn't really thinking about someone being in it. I was just thinking of it as like the landscape. I will say that when I first noticed it, I just immediately thought that it was Hopper and Elle's cabin in the woods, which I will get more into later. We're just gonna push that aside for a second. But yeah, the fact that they asked specifically who was in it, or what was in it, that kind of got me thinking. So if you have not seen my Stranger Things theories that I've done before, you can click up here to see them both. But the one that I did first is about Hopper and whether or not he's still alive. So I think that he definitely is still alive. You can watch my theory, obviously, and hear all of my reasoning behind that, but he is alive, in my opinion, and we're gonna work with him being alive for this theory. So basically, Hopper survived by getting into the Upside Down and was captured by Russians and is the American referenced in the end credits scene of the last episode of Season 3. I almost said 4. 3. So building off the idea that that after credits scene is like with Hopper being a prisoner in Russia, we are not given a date for that scene. It just says like Kamchatka, Russia, or something. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's in Russia, right? It just tells us the place. That kind of leaves the date to be kind of ambiguous. So it's possible that Hopper survived in the Upside Down for some time before the Russians managed to capture him. Again, please watch my theory up there before you watch this one because, yeah, I'm just gonna be referencing it as like fact. So I'm not gonna explain everything that I'm saying. Just watch it. So if we return to that idea that I introduced earlier and told you to put aside, let's just bring that back in. That cabin reminds me of Hopper's cabin with Elle in the woods that they lived in for a little while. For reference, here is the cabin that is in the Stranger Things announcement Season 4 thing, zoomed in so it's not the greatest quality, but like this is it. And then here is the cabin that Hopper is living in. I found 2 different shots of it. I couldn't find any that were like amazing, easy to see, but like this is it and this is it. But yeah. So I think it's definitely like possible that it's the same house. Like it has stairs and a light, and it's not clear which angle we're viewing it from. It could definitely be the house. And assuming that it is, and Hopper is trying to survive in the Upside Down, it kind of makes sense that he would be living there. Now, before you go crazy on me and tell me that the end, like, Belle part where it's like, we're not in Hawkins anymore, like, why would it be in Hawkins? Well, what I say to that is, look at the right side of the screen, there's a sign that says, welcome to Hawkins. We're in Hawkins. However, I think that could be referring to two different things. Number one, Will and the Byers family with Elle moved out of Hawkins, so obviously part of the story is going to be taking place outside of Hawkins, which is not new, that has happened before, but I think that it might be more central and like more of the story might take place outside of Hawkins this time around. And number two, the Upside Down. Obviously this like image that we're looking at from the teaser trailer is in the Upside Down. The Upside Down is not Hawkins, it's a separate dimension. So like, even though it can take place in the same places, it's not technically the same place. So I do think that a lot of the story will take place in the Upside Down because Hopper is surviving there for a little while. So basically that end credits thing from season 3 is like way in the future. Season 4 is going to start before that happens and work up to it. So we're going to see Hopper trying to survive in the Upside Down, getting captured by the Russians, and being imprisoned in Russia. So that resolves two of the things that are on the screen during this teaser trailer image. The sign, welcome to Hawkins, tells us that we are in fact in Hawkins, but it's the Upside Down, so not. And the cabin, I think, is Hopper's cabin, and he's in it. Now we just have one more thing to address, and that is the clock in a tree that ticks to midnight, and what is going on with that? Why is there a clock in a tree? So while the few seconds that we see the Upside Down are happening, and like the Stranger Things season 4 logo is like getting all covered with vines and going dark, we can hear the clock ticking the whole time. I think that the clock might be sort of metaphorical with like the time ticking down until something big happens. That countdown might be at least partly representing the time until Hopper is captured by the Russians and imprisoned in Russia. And when that clock ticks to midnight and we hear the like clock tower chimes and the "we're not in Hawkins anymore" appearing on the screen, that represents like that countdown being over, that something has finally happened and it's not in Hawkins, it's gonna be in Russia or in the Upside Down, but neither of those things are Hawkins, Indiana. And it could also be a countdown for many other things. It could be that there's like some kind of other big danger, like imminent danger looming over the season, but I think that like partly at least that's what it's referencing. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you think that I'm right, hit that thumbs up button, and if you think that I'm wrong, also click it just to be nice. But comment down below and tell me what you think and like what different ideas you have, and I will read all of those and it'll be great. We can like talk to each other about it and I'll come up with better ideas and like spitball off each other, and this is going on for way too long, so just like move on. Also, subscribe down there, help me get to 1,000, we're getting so close. Thank you so much for 800, that was a huge milestone, it was awesome. And click the little bell if you are already subscribed to get notifications whenever I upload, because I'm supposed to upload on Saturday, but I usually don't. This video might go up on Saturday, I'm filming on Saturday, so we'll see if I get it up. It'll be sometime tonight or tomorrow in the morning, or I don't know. I'll figure it out, depending on how hard it is to edit and if I have technical difficulties and all of that stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.